month, it will be alright to consolidate our colors, flags, and letters and decide. Pride is pride, come out of hiding, come out with friends to read and watch some gay shit till June ends. Till June ends. Till June ends. Till June ends. Maybe you're gay, maybe you're not. Maybe you're scared that you'll get caught. Maybe you're one of all the letters our growing acronym forgot. Maybe you're bi, maybe you're trying out new things, or just an ally. However you choose to identify, there's no need to cry, because this month we've got the gay shit for your mind. I just wanna read gay shit. Let's not overcomplicate it. This month line up the gay shit. Whatever gay shit you like, we're gonna sprint and read gay shit. Host watch-alongs with all gay shit. Recommend all of our favorites all month long. Gay shit for pride. Hey, 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 sugar. 30 days of gay shit. Read that gay shit. Maybe you're loud, maybe discreet. Maybe you're picky, you love every kink. Maybe your comfort shows a little too easy to binge repeat. Maybe you're trans, maybe confused. Baby, come, you've got nothing to lose. Maybe you just need dragons and lesbians. Kissing in platform shoes. Maybe your shelf has been waiting. Maybe your shelf has been waiting. Something colorful, messy, queer. So grab your snacks and your snacks and your favorite gays, because Pride is here. I just wanna read gay shit. I just wanna read gay shit. Let's not overcomplicate it. This month line up the gay shit. Whatever gay shit you like, we're gonna sprint and read gay shit. Host watch-alongs with recommendations. Recommend all month long. Gay shit for pride. Hey, 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 sugar. 30 days of gay. What's that gay shit? Maybe you're pan, poly, or queer. Maybe your preference depends on your peers. Maybe you're afro or allo or mono or intersex or straight until you've had 6 beers. Maybe you're only into girls. Maybe you prefer necklaces or pearl. Maybe you're two-spirited or you're fluid in multiple genders. Stay unfurled. Maybe you have preferences that could just cater. You're just curious, trying every side. No matter why you showed up here, we're happy to support your journey. Happy to support your journey. We just wanna read gay shit. We just wanna read gay 30 days full of gay shit.
Good morning, everyone, or afternoon, I guess. How's everyone doing today? I am doing well. It's a Friday, thank goodness. I'm trying to find my layout that I had last time. Let's do this. Oh yeah, let's do this. Okay, perfect. How is everyone doing today? I have had a weird day today. Work has been odd, and anyway, so we're here to read gay shit. Olivia is finishing up the watch along for the series that she that she was streaming for this morning. So we'll have some people pop in the next 10 or 15 minutes, I'm sure, once she's done streaming. But welcome in. I am here for the next almost 4 hours. And then I think I had it in my head earlier and I forgot. I think maybe Kelly takes over after that. But we are here to represent Team Rainbow Sprites. So this is our non-competitive team for Gay Shit Readathon. So hopefully you are getting some good books read and logging all the things. If you're here and you're sprinting with me, you get points for that. If you are going to read during the sprints, you get points for that. So yeah, super exciting. You can get points for the watch along if you joined that with Livia a few minutes ago. Lots of great ways to get points for your team. I am going to be reading. I'm not 100% sure. I was going to catch up on, not catch up because I'm ahead, but I was going to get to the chapters that we need to be up to for our Tuesday Massverse sprints, which if you are reading Kingdom of Ash, you can count that as a bi or poly read. But Angie put a comment in the Discord this morning that really just makes me want to read the rest of it. So I'm not sure I'm going to have enough restraint. So in that case, I may listen to the Astral Library. I have that one on audio, and that one is also by representation. It's minimal, but it's there. And then the other option I have is The Caretaker. I am not really in the mood for like a horror right this second. I'm really kind of in the mood for something light because I've got some work I have to do today also. But I think I'm going to stick with the Astral Library today. And I cleaned up my little area over here. Got some things organized on the bookshelves. So I've got some trash I need to take out. But over here is clean and fresh, and it smells good in here. I sprayed the carpet. So we're going on Friday vibes today. So anyway, let me know how you guys are doing. I will pop in the parade if someone does not do it for me, and I'll pin that so you guys know where to go next. I'm sure Christina will pop in at some point with all of her lovely reminders. I think my plan today is at least 3 45-minute sprints. If we can get in a fourth, great. I may have a friend coming by to look. She wants to look at the library shed and whatever. If depending on timing, I may make one of the sprints an hour just so I can get some time with her. But otherwise, we're just here to hang out for the afternoon. It's Friday. It's Friday. So anyway, we're here for the vibes. All right, let's see who's here. Molly popped in early. Hello, Molly. How are you today? Actually, I'm going to switch these around because I want to be able to see your comments. But I also need our friend here to have some screen time. Okay, there we go. Now I can see your comments. And actually, let's do this too. I'm gonna make, ooh, I like. All right, let's do that. Hello, Molly. How are you today? What are you going to be doing today? What are you up to? How are things? How's life? All the things. Hello, lovely Glenda. Welcome in. And the same with you. How are you doing today? I'm so excited this Friday. I hope everyone is doing well. Oh, and today is Juneteenth. So make sure that you are giving some love and representation to our Black and Brown author friends and that are also identify with LGBTQ, because today is Juneteenth and it's a very important day. So make sure that you are giving our Black and Brown authors and YouTubers and directors and producers and actors and artists and all the things, all the love today. Mai is here. Mai says, oh, I have to leave in a minute. Hopefully you'll be sprinting when I get back. Hopefully so. Hopefully so. I'll be here till 4 my time. So 3 hours and 45 minutes or so. But thank you for popping in and saying hello. Glenda's going to be e-reading Rainbow Boys by Alex Sanchez. Sounds lovely. And Ren is here. Ren is starting Kingdom of Ash today. Well, Ren, let me tell you, the Discord for Kingdom of Ash in the last little bit has been popping. So it is definitely a slow ascend. You know, I've always said, or I've said since the beginning, Sarah does this thing where it's like, and then you hit this lull, and then it's like, boom. But this, our baseline was much lower for much longer. And then we did hit a little lull. And then, friend, it is like, when I got to, like, I cried last night. I mean, I didn't like boohoo cry, but like I teared up, and they, you know, a couple of salty tears fell from my eyeballs. I was not okay after chapter 93 last night. So I'm hoping that things will be different and maybe what happened doesn't really happen. So anyway, good luck. We're here for support if you need it. And please just enjoy the ride, because it is certainly a ride. Hi, Ren from Glenda. Hi, Glenda from Ren. Lady is here. Lady says, hello, everyone. Trying to get up to go read, but one of my toddlers is on top of me, and the other toddler is trying to go back from whence he came. That's fantastic. I love that so much. Oh, goodness. So funny. Kelly says, happy time zone, my friends. Dropping by to show some love to the like button. Thank you very much. I've been trying to drink this coffee all day long. My throat is like scratchy the last couple of days, and my husband doesn't feel well today, so I think we're all getting sick. But the ice cold of the coffee is helping. Hi, Jamie. How are you today? Hi, friends from Jamie. Jamie is going to be finishing the arc of A River Wide by Amanda J. McGee at about 50%. Excellent. How's that going? Excuse me. Hello to Glenda. From Glenda, hello to Lady, Kelly, and Jamie. Glenda is listening to, I thought you were, did I say your name wrong up here? Oh, okay. So you're e-reading Rainbow Boys by Alex Sanchez and listening to The Lost Man by Jane Harper, a mystery thriller that takes place in Australia. Excellent. Riley is here. Riley says, hello, rainbows and book friends. How are you today, Riley? What are you working on? All right. So I do think we're going to do, I'm going to put in a more colorful background. I just didn't realize that. Actually, hold on. Let's do this. Oh, it's supposed to be there. All right. Well, let's do this. Let's not do that one. Oh yeah, let's do this one for now. And I'll go try to find a more colorful one. Let's see. Lady says, finally was able to get up snacking on some Sour Patch Kids because it's just one of those kinds of days. We'll be continuing the Radium Girls. Ooh, are you liking that? I think I can use that for her kid. Which I know we're not supposed to talk about other stuff, so I'm sorry in advance, but it just reminded me. Okay, go. I have that one on there. Okay, perfect. But how are you liking Radium Girls? And then Livia's joined us. Hello, Livia. Hello, everyone from Livia. And Livia just finished a watch along on Discord. I hope that it went well. I tried several ways to log on and never could get volume, but I was there watching in spirit in the background for most of it. So I hope that it went well. It looked like you had pretty good attendance, so that's exciting. All right, friends, let's get into our first sprint. Like I said, I got a couple of things for work I'm going to do, but I'm going to have on the Astral Library, the Astral Library audiobook. Let me see where I am on it, actually. That way I know percentages. I am at 21%. So hopefully we'll get some fun stuff done there. I might actually just put that up in the comments too, or in the lady says it's pretty good. Definitely recommend listening to the audiobook. This book tickles my tism. Oh, I've never heard that. I love that. My niece says, like, she's 13. She's 13. I think she'll be 13. She'll be 14 this summer. And we'll be talking, and I'm like, Emma, why do you blah, blah, blah? And she's like, Aunt Jenny, you know I have a sprinkle of the tism. Like, okay. All right, cool. Jamie says that her arc is good so far. Feels like YA. First person and following the youngest witch as she tries to rescue her mom from a bad guy. Ooh. And it's called A River Wide by Amanda McGee. Nice. Short, fast book. I love that. Excellent, excellent. I'm trying to just pull up this copy of this book so I can pop it up here. The cover is really pretty too, which makes me happy. Astral Library. I would recommend it. It's very good. If you liked the Midnight Library, or if you like fantasy, kind of lighter fantasy that takes place in libraries where you like insert yourself into books and things, I would recommend it. I would definitely recommend it. It is very cute. All right. And I got a new computer, and for some reason, it doesn't let me sort by, when I upload something, it doesn't let me sort by date updated or date uploaded. It only lets me sort by alphabet, and I don't want that. I want, and it didn't save. Okay, anyway, that's a Sprint problem, not a today problem. All right, friends, let us get into our first sprint. I'm just trying to make sure that, oh, couldn't download. Interesting. Okay. All right, we'll figure that out later. All right, friends, let's get into our first sprint. Let's do, Olivia says, remember to get the points every time you watch a movie and every episode on the Discord watch-alongs. Yes, ma'am. The Astral Library is on your TBR as well. No, you're fine. I messed up too, so that's my fault. Don't sweat it. You're okay. But yeah, I highly recommend it. It's very good. And it's got, gay rep, like I said. So if you want to read it in July, you can count it for both. Annette is here. Hi, Jen in chat. Olivia's watch along just ended, so back to reading. I'm reading Venus Vanishing by Rebecca Burrell. Is that how you say it? Burrell? And Annette enjoyed Astro Library as well. Excellent. All right, now we're really going to get into our sprint. Glenda says, go team yellow, goodbye. Love it. Love it. Love the friendly competition. And that's another thing. Tell me what team you're on. If you're not on Rainbow Sprites, or even if you are, let me know what team you're on. And I did skip this one, Glenda. I'm so sorry. But Glenda's saying hello to Rally and Lydia. All right, let's really get into a sprint. Oh, goodness. I'm going to stop saying it. We're just going to do it. I'll stop saying it. All right, friends, I will see everyone in 45 minutes. Happy reading, happy productivity, and I'll see you in a bit. All right, welcome back. We have a special guest join us. Hello. How are you?
Hot.
It's so hot. I completely agree.
Roasting.
I have the air on out here, and I'm still, I mean, granted, I'm wearing long sleeves, but it's still, it's like sticky hot, like humid hot.
Yeah.
It's great. Did you finish your graphic novel?
Oh no, I was working on a graphic.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Did you get it done and all prettied up?
I think so.
Perfect. Did you get your hair cut?
My hair's been cut.
Has it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember seeing it. I feel like it was longer the last time I saw it. It's really cute. It's mine.
Yeah, when I dyed it rainbow, I got it cut.
Oh, it looks shorter today. Everything going all right in your world? Or better anyway?
Getting better. Slowly as the days go on, but
Yeah.
doing better. So
Good. Yay. I got to 28% in the Astral Library. I have like a minute and a half left in this chapter. This main character is so feisty. Because like when in other books, I don't know if you've ever read books where you like jump into different books, like the Midnight Library, or there was another book I read recently that was similar. But usually everybody's like, oh, yay, let's go. And then they just jump in and roll with it. This girl's like, nah, I got questions. I want to know it all. And the librarian that's helping her is like, stop with the questions. And she's like, nope, I got questions.
It's like, just leave me alone.
Yeah. It's really, really good though. But it's nice that it's different, right? Like, that she's not all just like, all right, let's go. But anyway, what are you reading next?
I'm unfortunately still reading Daggermouth.
Okay.
I am 74% of the way through.
Oh, nice.
So I'm trying to finish that, and then once I do, I'm going to roll for my first gay shit book.
Okay. Awesome. So where we left off was I was asking people what their teams were, and Jamie said Redheads Forever. Love it. You're on Rainbow Sprites, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, so. Olivia read a poetry book today. Not sure what she'll read now. No worries. It's exciting. Good morning, Jesse. The cat woke me up. I can always tell if Neo doesn't have any Vickies. He has this invisible fight with something until I get up. Oh, that's funny. I may have manifested you to wake up because right before I went on sprints, I was like, oh, I need to message Jessie and see how the night went. And then I was like, nope, it's middle of the night for her. But here you are. Going to finish Dear Medusa. Excellent. Daniela joined us. Hello, Daniela, stopping by from her own sprints to hit the like and be here for a bit. We'll welcome in and thank you for hanging out. Glinda saying hello to Daniela and Jessica Kiwi. Hi, Jennifer. Wow, that's like government. Hey, Jean, how are you? Jean is reading the arc The House Guest by Jennifer Pashley. It is weird, but has a sapphic character. Excellent. Oh, and that's you. Popping in after the watch party, working on a graphic. Perfect. Molly has also been reading poetry. Nice, lots of poetry this month. I like it. Lady got to 47% in the Radium Girls and played Dreamlight Valley. Awesome. Nice. So my son, my teenager, said that he was going to take over the Switch because nobody was using it and do something with it so that he could like unlock everything. And so I was like, well, I'll buy, because my husband bought me Dreamlight Valley for Christmas and I haven't even opened it. So I I was planning on, I was like, well, maybe I'll just buy a new Switch. And I was trying to figure out how to transfer. I didn't buy one yet, but I was trying to figure out how I could transfer that game to the new Switch without it being my husband's profile. But apparently you can't do that. So I was like, well, crap. Now I don't know what to do. So then yesterday he tells me, I don't really want the Switch anymore. There's no good games on it. So I was like, sweet. I don't have to figure this out anymore and spend money I don't have on a new Switch. So, but now I have no excuse not to play Dreamlight Valley. Hello, Chantel from Libya. Annette is now at 38% of Venus vanishing. Sapphic historical fiction set in Germany. Wow. Between the wars. It's so good. It's good so far. Oh, nice. I'm gonna have to save that one. I bet that's really interesting. Jamie finished her arc. Not bad, 4 stars. Submitted for points. Now starting the next one. Awesome. And then hello to Chantel from Glenda. All right, let me think. It's what, okay, that's perfect. I always get tripped up when I'm hosting sprints on the delay. Like in the very first chatty bit, I was like, all right, we're going to a sprint. And then like 10 seconds later, there'd be like 5 comments. I'm like, crap. Like I always get thrown off that there's a delay when you're hosting. Jamie's next arc is The Longest Death by Kevin Jagernoff, with part of the Edward Hopper painting Nighthawks on the cover that actually does feature in this chapter. Oh, nice. Part of the Edward Hopper painting Nighthawks on the cover that actually does feature in this chapter. That's really cool. You read the most amazing stuff, Jamie. I'm like in awe. Livia did some admin stuff. I did some work too. I'm really so frustrated with work right now, but I did get some things done. Livia will probably read after dinner. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, so it's 1:18 opposed to 2. Yeah, we could probably do a solid 2 more if we played our cards right. Are you good for a 45 next time?
Yeah. I apologize about that.
You're good. We're good. We're good. I feel like I don't know that I've ever had you, like I've sprinted with you live. It's exciting. I saw your picture pop up and I was like, yay, day made. All right, I've still got so much time left. I don't want to just pop in. Anything you got going on that you want to chat about?
No, not really, other than just taking a drink of my electrolyte water and about spitting it all over my desk.
Oh, yeah. Jeez, Lou.
It like chunked up. The electrolyte part did.
Yeah. That's the worst. That happened with my coffee the other day, and because I used like the Javi protein powder, and that my mixer needs new batteries. And like I don't know about you, but like I get real like bent out of shape about random stuff costing so much money. Like, why do 4 Target brand batteries need to be $8? Like, I just get in my head about stuff like that. Like, there's no need for that. And so I've been stirring it with a fork, and I guess I missed a chunk, and it went right up the straw, and I was like, that is not delicious.
Yuck, yuck, yuck.
But anyway. All right, cool. Well, we'll go ahead and go into our next sprint. I'm going to keep listening to Astro Library. I'm working on some stuff for work, trying to cool down.
I understand that one.
All right, cool. Well, we'll see everyone in 45. Happy sprinting. All right, friends, how did that go? I got to 34% in Astral Library. She finally picked a book to go into. And like I was saying earlier, she had some questions, but they're on a quest now. So yeah, it's still good. I wasn't fully paying attention, but I'm still getting the gist. How did that go for you?
I got to page 406, which put me at 76%.
Oh,
I
nice.
don't remember where I started, but I should start and hit the fan.
Oh, nice. We're reading Kingdom of Ash, and that's about where we are, where like things are happening. And so I'm only supposed to be up to chapter 99 by Tuesday, but the way that people are finishing now, like in the next couple of days, and the things that they're posting in the Discord, I'm like, oh, I really want to just go ahead and finish it, knock it out. But as a co-host, I don't think that would be ideal.
Yeah, that's like Paula on Wednesday. Things are starting to like get kind of odd in Wives Under the Sea, and she ended up finishing it that day.
Oh, wow. I might message Lexi and Jesse and see if they care if I turn off. See if they care if I just go ahead and finish it. But like literally chapter 93 last night, like I was not okay. I was like crying, like tearing up, and it was a rough time. But anyway. I haven't had a book made me feel like that in a long time though, so it's well overdue.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I did some stuff for work. I have a friend coming by in the next sprint. So yeah, just I'm like all on vibes today. I love like my favorite day of the week is Saturday, but my favorite like there's nothing like a Friday afternoon evening, because it's like, you don't have to get up the next morning. Like I don't, usually don't have commitments. Like it's just all like a breath of fresh air. So I love a good Friday afternoon.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Livia worked a little on Canva and is now eating dinner. Oh, I'm Chantel. So how are you doing on the Disney readathon? What? Oh crap, we're not supposed to talk about that stuff. Anyway, how are you doing on the Disney one?
Not very well.
I went through and added all the books. Like I tried to see, because you know how they'll give you suggestions on each one. And I went through and I was surprised that a lot of the books that I've already read this year matched what they're supposed to match. And some of the books that I picked for this and for the next one I'm doing really fit well. And so I ended up almost at 50% just from what I've already read so far. So
Nice.
I know you're doing that one too. And I was like, oh, I meant to ask you how you're doing on that one. But it's cool because a lot of you what?
So now that you mentioned that, I'm gonna go see if anything I've read will.
Yeah, like most of the Mass First books I'm reading fit some sort of something somewhere. So I was very excited. I kept meaning to ask you about that, and I keep forgetting. Livia, what's for dinner?
Yes.
What is for dinner? Annette says, read another 10% of my book and did some dinner prep. Excellent. What is for dinner, Annette? And so I'm gonna do this because every time Dee Dee says hello like this, that's what I hear in my head. Or when she's saying hello to Tulla and she says sister, I always say it like hocus pocus in my head. So, hello to my
Sister.
that's every time I'm like sister.
I love that.
Yeah. And Olivia found some books for her next readathon. Excellent. I've definitely found it. You what?
When does that one start?
Technically July 7th, I think, but I'm starting July 1st.
Okay.
I've been very surprised at what I've been able. So I kind of went in backwards. I pre-populated what I knew I was going to already read for like in real life book club and the stuff, and then put all that in, and then just kind of filled in the rest. And I haven't filled in everything yet because I don't want to have my whole year TBR set in July. But
Right.
a lot of it's from like there's a stack right here. Actually, it's not that one. This one here are all for that one. So like I've been able to find a lot that I already had or was going to read, which is exciting. Hello, my from Glinda. But I'm a slow physical book reader, so I'm also trying to like mix in a lot of audio and a lot of ebook stuff.
Right.
The physical book, it's like I feel like I don't know how to read when I read physical books. It just takes me so long. But I'm also the kind of reader that I need to read every word, and I like to visualize the story in my head, and so it's slower for me for physical books for that. Hello, my from Glenda, and hello, my from Livia. Annette says dinner is chicken, veg, and mashed potatoes. Yummy. And this one's July 7th. Hello, Chris. How are you? Welcome in. Did I miss Dee Dee?
I didn't see Dee Dee come in, I don't think.
Okay, maybe it's because I mentioned her with my sister.
Yeah.
But hello, Chris. Welcome in. Yeah, I was worried I missed her first name. Hello, Christina. How are you? Hopefully you were able to get some sleep. Glenda saying hi to Chris. Glenda saying hi to Christina. Chris says, Glenda, Annette, I wish you well on your backpacking adventure. Jamie says that she needs to look at the prompts again. She wants to pick 2 or 3 squares at a time and see if that is easier to keep track of. I think it will.
That's fair.
Yeah. Livia says she's starting it July 1st as well and going to put all the gay shit books for the first month. Oh, perfect.
Nice.
That's a great idea, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie says hi to Chris. Annette says, thank you, Chris. Hope I haven't overpacked the rucksack. Chris says, I started a new Thai show, so I really don't want to read. Hey, that's fine. You read a lot. I think you can take a break for a show every now and then. Hi, Chris and Jamie from Livia. Christina says, woke up before 4 today and said, nope, not today, and went back to bed. Have you seen that one too? Not today. Have you seen that one? Where they're like, yeah. Oh, Lord, what's the 5? That was a great time in social media with when all those songs were being made.
Mm-hmm.
And went back to bed, just got up again about an hour ago, finally got some sleep today, and had to get a few things done before coming on. Christina says, Chris is messing with you again. I know, I was surprised that we didn't get a funny name this time. Chris called me and Jesse and Lexi Gigili, I think it was. Christina saying hi to Chris. Chris saying, Olivia, Christina, I wish you both well. Jamie says, hi, Christina, and yay. Jamie says, hi, Christina, and yay, sleep. Glenda says, click the like button. Throw some glitter on it. Olivia says,
last night at Nicole's sprints, Coda had popped in after a while, and she goes, you really missed the opportunity for Rainbow Sprite's name to be Glitter Farts.
Oh, yes. Very true.
Hilarious.
Well, he did say that all of the co-hosts could create their own taglines. So maybe that's it. He did miss a very good opportunity for that, though.
He did.
Olivia says, well done, Christina. You need some sleep. And Jamie, any password progress? Jamie says, nope, not yet. Glenda is reminding everyone to stay hydrated, take your meds, eat the food, and all those important reminders. Yes, laundry. I heard this thing when you were talking about electrolytes earlier. I heard this thing a couple weeks ago where if the first thing you drink in the morning, because I get bad headaches in the summertime because I run in the heat and I guess I just get too dehydrated. And so my health coach was telling me a couple of years ago to take electrolytes every day, and like almost instantly my headaches went away. And so I quit buying the like large tubs I was buying. I don't know why, I just did. And in the summer, I noticed they were starting to come back after I'd work out. And so I read this thing the other day that if the first thing you drink when you get up in the morning is water with electrolytes in it, it like almost like resets your whole body for the day. Like it's like pre-gaming your whole body for the day. And I've started doing that first because I used to just drink it after I worked out, but I started doing them in the morning before coffee, and it's made a huge difference in how I feel throughout the day. So keep the electrolytes coming. And the nice thing is, like, they have yummy flavors too. So it's not like you're just drinking like powder.
Yeah.
Chris says, I did read the over 1,000-page Bumboy book, so don't feel so guilty about not reading for a few hours. Yes, you definitely should not feel guilty about that.
Exactly.
Christina is saying, hi to Olivia, Annette, Jamie, Glenda, Mai, Lady Jean, Jessie Kiwi, Rally, Molly, and Kelly. Dee Dee is still on her interwebs sabbatical. Perfect. Hope that she is doing all right. I feel like that's really smart to take a sabbatical every now and then.
100%.
As much as I love being on here, it can get draining sometimes. Like, we're taking a break, not next week, but the week after, between Throne of Glass and ACOTAR. And I'm like, we were talking about it the other day. I'm like, I'm actually kind of happy that we're taking a mental break for a week. Feel like we need that. Christina says, remember to hydrate, feed thyself, check your laundry, take your meds, stretch, show some love to the like button, and also make sure you sub and ring the bell so that you hopefully get notified. And here are all the gay shit announcements and TBRs. Here is the sign up app link if you want to be a participant in gay shit. That link will get you access to everything you need access to. It will help pick a team for you. Unless you want to be non-competitive, then you're automatically on with me and Chantel. Otherwise, they will randomly pick a team for you to join. This is the Gay Shit Sprint Parade, where Kelly is next. But if you click that link, once Kelly goes live and I end, you will automatically be transporting to the next leg of the gay parade. And then here is Kelly's direct link if you want to join that way. Either way is totally fine. And then I think after her is Coda with Fragay, right? Yep. And that will go all night long. Chris says, I thought I was done with Sport to Romance, but I have found 3 on my shelf. They never end. I don't want to upset publishers I like by saying, please stop adding these to my shelf. Fair. Chris says, to be honest, even chatting in the streams can feel like a part-time job, especially when there are several streams at once. Yeah, that's true. And I go through spurts where, like, I'll click on live on the little tabs on the top and then pick the stream that has like the least amount of viewers at that time. But then I feel guilty because I'm like, well, I really want to support like the people that I always support, and then
Mhm.
sprint. I don't know. I go through phases on how I do it, but it's hard to support everybody all the time, but we do the best we can. Do the best we can. Let's see. Oh, nope, I don't want to do that. All right, it's 2:21. Let's see. Christina says sometimes a full-time job, Chris. Right, right. Um, Olivia says, yes, Chris, sometimes when my fibro fog is bad, I can't chat on more than one stream. Yeah. True, true. When like one thing I like about your Wednesday sprints is that I was telling Corey this the other day, there's a pretty decent balance of chatting and even on Paula's on Mondays of chat
Mhm.
sprinting. And so I don't feel like I'm always reading or always not reading. Because I like to usually like, especially if it's not a busy day at work, I like to like clean or do something during the chatty bit because I can just listen in. But I like when there's that balance. But it can feel like a lot if you're trying to like openly engage in all the things for sure.
Yeah, we try to keep it pretty balanced because
Hmm.
we both have ADHD. So if we don't keep it balanced, then we'll go on tangent after tangent after tangent. So
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I like that. I like that balance a lot. Um, Oops, sorry, it skipped. Jamie says, I thought about putting vitamin flavor electrolytes in my water this week, but the ones we have on hand all have sucralose, which is just gross. Adding toxins to nice clean water seems silly too. Yeah, that's a good point. I need to look at mine. Oh, why is it skipping? Chris says, I try to chat with a sense of humor because life is hard enough. Very true. I don't always do well with like satire or like sarcastic humor, but so if I don't respond, it's not that like sometimes I can't always tell the difference. And that's hard having a teenager because 90% of what comes out of his mouth is nonsense. But it's hard for me to tell like when he's serious and when he's not. And it causes conflict. But so I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to get better about it, but I don't I don't always do well with it.
that's understandable.
Let's see. Christina does infused water. What do you like? I've really enjoyed like strawberry lime or like infused water or like blueberry and lemon, I think is a really good combo too. Christina says, I don't know how you do it. You are a superstar. I agree. Christina is a superstar. Christina says, right now it is cucumber, natural electrolytes, nice. So are you saying cucumber is a natural electrolyte? Is that what that means? Or are you adding in natural electrolytes? And if so, what is that? Very careful, Chris. Christina says, sending positive thoughts to Livia. Hope you don't have any of those bad moments in the future. What? I feel like I missed something. Oh, the fibro fog. Yes, agree. Definitely sending positive thoughts to Livia. Lady says, took a break and ate brisket nachos. Oh gosh, I love brisket. That sounds so good. Uh, Maya uses caffeinated Mio. I'm okay with chemicals. I drink Red Bull every day. What's a little flavored water to me? Well, fair. Fair, fair, fair. Livia says, I'll be honest, I don't always understand if you're serious or not, Chris, but that's because I'm not good at it in general. I think it's part of being autistic. Yeah, I'm not good at it either. But I know I've learned, I've watched enough now that I know that um that Chris uses humor in these, and I love it now. Like I embrace it, and I think it's great. I think it's a good change of pace. But I'm the same way, Olivia. I don't, in general, and it's hard having a teenager that's their love language is sarcasm, because sometimes it can come off like mean, and he's like, "Mom, I'm joking." I'm like, "But to me, like that's not funny."
Right.
I don't get it. Olivia says, I really appreciate you, Chris, and I'm learning. I always love to read your comments on the streams. Same, 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 same. All right, I think I'm going to do an hour, and that way that'll put us at about 3:30-ish, and that should give us a good little bit of time to chat. Or should I do? Well, we chatted for about 20 minutes today, so I think it'll be fine. Chris says, it's also hard in chat to determine tone. That is very, very true.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very true.
Yeah, I've noticed that, especially like with texting my husband while he's at work, it's hard to justify because he works with the public and like deals with all kinds of ridiculous things and stuff. And so it's hard to tell if he's angry or being sarcastic or if he's in a good mood. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's very true. It's so difficult to determine tone in text. Christina says, no, the cucumber, when you infuse it with fruits and stuff like that, you get the electrolytes naturally. Lemon basil is good, or lemon rosemary, cucumber mint. Oh, I have basil. Maybe I'll do lemon basil next. I never thought about that as a flavor combo. Interesting. Jamie has a couple of little bottles of Mio with them, and the caffeine was tempting me. Adding caffeine and vitamins to my water would be lovely if they just swapped the sucralose for sugar. Well, I get that, but when you can't or don't want to have the sugar, what's the alternative? Christina says all kinds of ways to make water taste good. Yep, absolutely. Watermelon and mint is also really good. Like if you do like frozen watermelon shots, like, and it's sort of like ice, that's really good too. Jamie will probably start making more cold, and watermelon's like 80% water, so there's not really much to it. I'll probably start making more cold fruit teas. Celestial Seasonings is a local company. Oh, I didn't know that they were local to you. So I have lots of tea on hand. I love that. I love that brand of tea. I had no idea that they were local to you. Their sleepy time tea is really good. And when I have a sore throat, they have like a throat one that actually really helps. Basil is good with other things too, strawberry or cucumber. Just try different things until you find the flavors you like. Nice. I love that. Christina freezes watermelon balls and adds them to smoothies. My dog loves watermelon too. In the summertime, we do that too. We cut up watermelon cubes and freeze it, and he goes feral over it. Hold on. All right, cool. All right, we will stop there and go into our last sprint. Let me put the last sprint banner up. And I will see everyone in an hour. Happy sprinting. All right, welcome back from that last sprint. I hope everyone had a good last sprint. I did not read it all. My friend came over and we chatted for pretty much the whole time, actually. I had just enough time to run to the bathroom before we came back. But let me know how you all did. Let's see, there was something else I was going to say. Why is this not turning off? Very good. I was going to say something else and I totally forgot what it was going to be. I didn't really do anything for work or anything like that. I really just visited with her and it was lovely. It was lovely. Christina, oh, that's what I was going to do. I remember now this. Christina uses watermelon chunks and freezes them instead of ice. That's very handy. That's actually, we use frozen fruit also instead of ice sometimes. Hello, how did your last sprint go?
I got to 79%.
Ooh, nice.
So.
That's a lot in the chunky book like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's getting crazy.
Oh gosh, I need to add that back. I was so excited about reading that in May and then I just didn't, but I need to get back and read that one.
I will admit the beginning is kind of slow.
Yeah.
But it's going.
That's so fun. We were talking about how Christina uses frozen watermelon instead of ice in her smoothies. Chris loves hot tea, but for some reason I'm not a fan of cold tea. Well, I grew up in the South, so I am a fan of cold tea, but I use like Splenda or another like sugar-free sweetener. And I really don't actually, we really love, my youngest son loves sun tea, where you put it outside and it like brews outside. It just tastes different. I don't know why, but it does. And summertime's the best time for that. Hello, Jordan. How are you? Welcome. Hope that you're doing well today. I need to close. I'm like getting distracted by work stuff. Sorry. Hope that you're doing well today. Do you know what part of the world Jordan's in by chance?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Somebody said that they only sprint like in the middle of the night, and I was thinking maybe they were across the pond, but I wasn't sure. Hi, Jordan from Glinda. Jordan says, hi, Glinda. Hope you're well today. Christy's here. Hello, Christy. Christy is awake and showered and ready to read and enjoy a cup of coffee. I'm working on root rot today. Interesting. When my friend was over here, I kept finding books that I needed to pull for my the next readathon. So I'm like, my stack is taller now. Glenda says that they're doing well, Jordan, and how are you? Hi, Christy from Glenda. Jordan is great, and thank you for asking. Hi, Christine, or hi, Jordan and Christy from Christina. Angie's here. Hello, Angie. Hello, Jen and friends. Angie here, working and listening to King Sorrow. I started that. I was actually really enjoying that, but it was too thick for what I needed to finish it for, so I stopped. Angie said it's been a struggle to get through this one, but it is gay shit and lots of pages for tar. Nice. Christy says hi to Glinda. Always happy to see you. I agree. Always happy to see Glinda. Christy says hi to Christina and Angie. And hi to Jordan from Christy. Christina saying hi to Angie. Angie saying hi to Christy and Christina. Jordan saying hi to Christina and Christy. Molly, if anyone likes poetry, love that dog and hate that cat are both so good. Awesome. Angie says, for the next sprint, I'm going to switch to a novella by Haley Cass, Forever and a Day. I like her gay shit books, sapphic romances. Awesome. Well, our next sprint will be with Kelly. There you go. I guess it will be next sprint on another channel. I know. I'm sorry. We'll be hanging out with Kelly for a while until Coda goes live this evening. Glenda says hi to Molly and Angie. Angie says hi to Glenda. Ren watched a couple of YouTube videos and made it to 5% in Kingdom of Ash. Thanks for the sprints, Jen and Chantel. You're welcome. Livia saying hi to Jordan, Christy, and Angie. The thing about Kingdom of Ash is like 60% of it, I would even gamble to say 70% is all like war prep. And then you hit 70% and you're like, hold on.
That's kind of like how Daggermouth is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's been good. It's
going. And then after a certain amount of percentage, and then you're like the last chapter I read before this one, I was like, what?
yeah. Oh, that's exciting. I'm gonna have to figure out how to pick that back up. Where to pick that back up. Hi, Livia and Ren from Angie. Hi, Angie from Ren. Livia doom scrolled. Fair.
That's okay. It happens.
Yeah. Sun tea does taste different. Better. It does. I can't explain it, but it tastes different. Hits different. Jordan is a Michigander too. Oh, okay. There you go.
Okay.
Nice. Jordan says, I'm in Michigan. I'm just a night owl. Fair. Fair. Well, I'll have to make sure to join your sprints for gay shit sometime. I used to be a night owl, but now I'm old and tired. You want to say hi to Chantel?
So,
Hi.
It's literally right here. I said it's in the shed.
He's a
oh,
puppy.
Yeah, if you can get to it. You care to be on camera real quick? All right, it's like right here.
You want to open close?
Open's fine because I turned the air off. I know, because it's like loud. That's Chantel.
Hello.
Olivia says, I think Jordan is from the US because we have 6 hours of difference. Christina is reminding us to hydrate, feed yourself, check the laundry, take your meds, stretch, and show some love to the like button. It's right there. Make sure you sub and ring the bell so that you will hopefully get notified. And Cud joined us. What's up? Finished my first gay shit book, Coffee Shop in an Alternate Universe. Now moving on to Can't Spell Treason Without T. Oh, that's
How are
funny.
you going to steal Christina's book like that?
Oh, goodness. These are the Gay Shit Parade, which will take you straight from me to Kelly in a little bit, about 20 minutes or so. Hi, Steve from Christina.
Why is this bad? All right. Goodbye, everybody. Have a wonderful Friday.
Hi, Charles from Livia, and Christina. Kelly is next on the Gay Shit Sprint Parade at 4 p.m., which is in about 20 minutes or so. You're ED too, right, Chantel? Too?
Yep.
That was not English.
I understood though.
Yeah. Angie says, it's all good. I adore Kelly too. Yes, Kelly's fantastic. I may try to jump on for a couple of hours with her. We'll see what the boys are doing. I know my oldest son went to work, but I don't know what the rest of the crew's doing. Annette says, hi again, Jordan. Hi, Christy. Here is Kelly's direct link if you want to pop that in to go next. Kingdom of Ash was so good, war prep and all. I agree. It was a lot, but I wish you could have been on last night. Well, you were, I guess, but that chapter 93 got me good. Sunty is better because sunshine has a flavor. I love that. Kelly says, puppy. Yeah, we kept him inside when my friend was here and he was not happy. Kelly says, way to go, Charles. How's Taker doing?
He's a pain, but he's currently sleeping on the couch.
Oh, nice. Perfect. Christina says, he's totally stealing my new book.
How rude.
Hi, Annette from Jordan. Kelly says, "Aw, I adore you too, Angie. We do love Kelly." Christina says, "Yes, Angie. I just like hanging clothes out on the line. Makes them smell like sunshine."
I
love
wish
that.
I could.
I know we're not even allowed to have them here, like lines to hang clothes on. I would totally hang my towels out, but we're not allowed to have them here. And that says, thanks for sprints. I made it to 66% of, I can't remember what Annette was reading. Whatever the book was.
Either.
And you are a Michigander too. So you, Christina, Jordan, I feel like there was somebody else maybe. I know Ashley, I think, is in Ohio. Angie says, precisely, Christina. Christina says, what do you mean not allowed? We have HOA and they won't let us put up clotheslines.
HOA is the worst.
It is, yeah, they can be. I get frustrated because there's not a lot of accountability for the number of rentals and I think that every neighborhood should have a certain percentage of rentals, but at the same time, it's weird how they determine like we got a letter because our grass was too high, but then there's other things that go on and you're like, what? Why are we worried about this? Christina says, hanging out on the line makes them smell better and saves power. I know. My power bill was so high this past month. I would love to hang out clothes on the line. At least towels. Did you
see my post in the Discord not too long ago?
Maybe.
Of me actually meeting Christina?
Yes. So excited. At first I didn't, because I think I'm only seeing Christina's face like once, like a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, and that's why it took me so long to react to it. Because I was like, I don't know if I know these people. And then Christina posted her son's graduation pictures. And I happened to go back to your picture and I was like, wait a minute, I know that kid. And that's when I put two and two together.
Yep, and then the other goofball in the photo is my husband.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Charles says, to be fair, she has it on audio and can listen anytime.
Still no excuse.
Christina says, Carissa, Sam, and Nikki. I remember Nikki. Nikki does not sprint anymore. Also live in the Mid. Okay, nice. I remember Nikki.
Yeah, the state that tries to kill everybody.
You what?
I said, yeah, we live in a state that tries to kill everybody.
Oh.
Our weather has been insane here.
I've heard.
They just confirmed the 22nd tornado this year.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and we're not even in the belt.
Yeah. Wow. Have you guys been like directly impacted by any of it?
No. However, we did end up with a rotation, like 2 intersections from us.
Oh, okay.
So, it goes my intersection, and then there's the intersection. No, maybe it was only 1 intersection because I believe Dodge is where the cemetery is, but it was super close, and we were in shelter for at least an hour and a half.
Wow, that's crazy. Oh, well, hopefully it's settled down a little bit.
And I was telling Christina, I said, I could only imagine what the winter's going to be like.
I know. I know. Christina says, yes, I got to hug Chantel. Na, 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 na. I know. I'm sure Paula is hella jealous that Christina got to hug you.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, why do you get to hug my bestie before I do? That's funny. Christina says, yes, it does. Mother Nature left her meds in another state.
For sure.
And Molly says she thought that the belt that she saw, though, that the belt has shifted.
Well, it can shift back.
Right. Undo.
No longer subscribe.
Right. Christina says we've always had tornadoes here, just not as many as the tornado belt like Oklahoma, Kansas. We also have earthquakes. Oh my gosh. You'll get the snow and tornadoes and earthquakes. That's crazy. Oh.
Yeah, I'm surprised with all of our surrounding water that we haven't had any of the hurricanes come through.
Yeah.
But
yeah. When we get weather that comes from the south in the wintertime, that's usually when, I think I'm saying that right, that's when we usually get the worst storms. But when it comes from like the west or even coming from the east, from the Atlantic, it's not as bad. But for some reason, coming up through the Gulf or through like where Texas is, coming up towards us and coming this way or around Florida, it usually is the worst. But yeah, I'm not, that's insane. All of that weather is insane. Olivia says, so jealous. I want to hug all of you so bad. Well, I think that my husband and I might be planning a trip to Italy for our 20th wedding anniversary. So I will contact you, Olivia, and see if we can put where you are on our rotation, on our map.
Fun.
Yeah, that would be so fun. Which is just in like a year and a half. So could be soon. It's going to take me that long to save up money to go to Italy, but still. Molly says, we had the belt for 50 years. It's your turn.
I don't want
it. That's like one of those, thanks, but no thanks. We're good.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys have enough that you don't also need tornadoes. So Molly, you guys can keep it. Christina says, I might be meeting Nikki soon. So excited to meet Bookish Peeps. Oh, that's fun.
Yes.
That would be so fun. I've always said that, like, Michigan to me seems very far away, but I think I've resigned myself that Eminem is probably not going to do any more world tours or either US tours. So I may have to make my way up to Detroit to see him if I'm going to see him. So we'll see. I was a broke college student during his prime touring seasons. I've lost my opportunity, I'm afraid. Kelly says, I think we should all do a trip to Italy. Let's go. Yes. I'm probably going to be seeing Alicia in July. Corey and I are going to Villains and Vixens, and I think we're going to try to meet up with Alicia in Orlando.
Nice.
I'm super excited. Yeah, I'm super excited. And Vanessa. Well, I've met Vanessa before. One time, but because Bree is my neighbor, so I've met Vanessa through Bree. But never and I don't know if Stephanie is going to be at Villains and Vixens this year or not, but I know Bree and Vanessa will be. Cut has some hugs saved up for you, Livia, virtual and real. Livia says, yay. That's exciting. Christina says, I want to hug you too, Livia. Sending some now. Did you feel them? And Livia's giving hugs. Christina's giving hugs. And Olivia says, yes, Christina, I did. Kelly says, sweet. Molly also gets tornadoes, earthquakes, snow, and tropical storms. Okay, fair. You deserve a break then. I stand corrected.
It could go other places though. Like
For sure.
I make a joke all the time that my father-in-law brings the bad weather with him when he comes up to visit because he's
funny.
So
That's funny. You're like, I love you, but please
keep your
don't.
weather at home.
Yeah, exactly. Kelly says, one more bathroom break, then I'll do the stream starting soon. No worries. We're good. We're good for a bit. No worries. Kelly should be the next person we meet, trying to get her to come north when she visits her fam. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. When are you sprinting again?
Tomorrow at 12 p.m.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Perfect. Scream? What do you mean scream? Did I say that? Oh, scream. Chantel is on Saturday. Perfect. I should be around. I might pop in. Although my husband's been wanting to like do stuff more, so I may not. We'll see. Yeah, it made sense after I said it. Going, I'll do the stream starting soon. Screen. Anything else you've got going on? Any videos coming up or anything fun?
As soon as I finish Daggermouth, I want to like finally get into my gay shit read. So I'm wanting to do vlogs and stuff like that. So
Nice.
hopefully within Kelly's sprints, I'll finish.
Perfect. Hello, Courtney. How are you? How are things going in your world? Olivia says, I think Chantel is after Lexi. Okay, that makes sense because I know Lexi's after Coda. So that makes perfect sense. Mm-hmm. Christina says, I read it starting soon, Scream. That's how I read it too. Hello to Courtney from Olivia. Hello to Courtney from Cud. Perfect. Let's see. I don't really have anything coming up. Oh, I do have a book haul coming up. My May book haul.
Yay.
I was showing my friend and she's like, because we have this book warehouse here and everything is 70% off. They only do it once a month. It's in South Carolina actually. And so I got a ton of books from there and then birthday books and things like that. So I might do that this weekend actually. But other than that,
book haul.
You what?
I said I should do a birthday book haul.
Oh yeah. But otherwise, I was excited because I found 2 Kennedy Ryans and I found another version of Peter Pan that's freaking gorgeous.
Nice.
And which I don't know how many versions of Peter Pan a girl needs, but I have 3 now. But I just couldn't pass up that cover of it. But yeah, did pretty good. Christina says, but I think it was starting stream so on screen. Maybe. Soon on screen, maybe. Courtney is trying to gear up to get out of the house. Are you working tonight? I hope not. I hope it's fun. I hope you're getting out of the house for fun.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Courtney from Christina, and hello from Courtney to Livia, Christina, and Charles. Christina says, this short is taking forever to upload, but almost there. Christina says, actually, starting stream soon was what I meant. Hey, you helped buy us 5 minutes, so you're good. I'm so awkward and bad at small talk. It worked out. Christina figured it out. Kelly started. Kelly says the full bladder wiggle messed up my typing. That's real. starting soon screen. Oh, the starting soon screen. I gotcha. Olivia says, thanks for the sprint. See you at Kelly's. Yep, see you there. And you can start whenever. I got 6 minutes, right, for the intro to start. All right, friends. Well, Chantel, thank you so much for hopping on and hanging out. I really appreciate it. And I hope that everyone has a fabulous rest of your Friday. Go give some love to Kelly, and then Coda, and then Lexi, and then Chantel, and on and on and on. Have a beautiful day, you as well. And no, not a bad interpretation. Perfect. Thank you for the sprints. No problem. Everyone, remember that. What was I going to say? Oh my gosh. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. Always remember, you are beautiful, you are unique, you are loved, and I will see you next time.